Max. Hey, Cord. My heart is going a mile a minute.
Just relax, all right? We're there for you. We're there for you all the way.
Who's we? Oh, man, great. Great.
Could they put any more stalls out of service in the ladies' room?
What, come by to check and see if I'm out to sabotage my sister's case again?
I'm sorry. I really am. I was wrong before, okay? I'd like to make it up to you if you let me.
Come on, Max. Andy could use every friend that she can get in that courtroom today when the judge reads her verdict.
Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like things are gearing up.
All right, let's go.
I should never have let her stay with that Vega.
Don't worry, Andy's gonna be here, all right?
But Nora, what do you think? Is this a good sign, Fitzwater coming back with a verdict so quickly?
Well, I certainly hope so. Why don't you guys go in and take your seat? I'll wait for Andy. Baby, where are you? Finally. Hey, come on, let's go.
In a minute.
Just a minute.
How you doing?
I'm scared to death. Deep down, I have to believe that justice will win out.
Yeah, I hope so. For your sake and mine.
It meant a lot to me that you stayed. Especially when I know that you were ready to run.
You worry about you right now, okay? Forget about me.
It's kind of hard to do that after today.
Andy, it's time.
Buena suerte.
What's that mean?
Good luck.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Barbara Fitzwater.
Be seated. In the matter of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Andrea Harrison, this court has reached a verdict.
Hey, Marty, welcome home.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all thumbs today. I wanted to get these flowers into Plummer before she wakes up.
Oh, okay, good, good. I'll see if she's still asleep.
Great. Thanks.
I heard she had a really rough night.
I'm just glad she made through it.
Well, how was Ireland? I mean, I know you had to cut your trip short to get back here to be with Paloma, but...
Yeah, well, I'm just glad I got back before anything happened.
Okay. She's still sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'd really like to sit down and chat with you sometime about Ireland. If I could ever get hanged to...
Sheila Gannon, please report to the 4th floor nurses station.
Staffing problem. Will you be here for a while?
Oh, I should be.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll find you.
All right.
Yeah, should do it. So, sure you're okay?
Fine.
Good. Seen Dylan since you got back?
Yes, actually, he was in with Paloma when I got here last night. I was glad to see him.
Marty, you want to look at me? Something happened in Ireland?
Yes.
Well, if the dollar drops any farther, I might as well bail out of this plane right now.
What the hell? Look, Mr. Manning, if I was butting in before, I'm sorry. But
I'm sorry. I must have lost my balance. Sorry.
Well, no big deal. Make me famous back at the office. Wait till they hear I got coffee spilled on me by none other than Todd Manning.
There must be some kind of mistake. What did you say about my husband?
There's been an accident. The car went over a cliff on Innish Crag and crashed into the sea. We have strong reason to think your husband was in it.
No, there must be a mistake.
I'm sorry, ma'am. From the moment your husband's missing, presumed dead.
Blair, I left my... Blair!
Honey, are you all right? Come, sweetie. Look, let me get you up, okay? Come on.
No, I can't.
Come on, just let me get you up on the couch.
No, it's wrong. They made a mistake. They made a mistake.
Oh, sweetie, come on. Please.
No, it's not.
A mistake? What?
No.
It's not something with the baby, is it?
No.
Okay.
Todd.
Todd? What?
It's wrong.
What's happened to Todd?
They're wrong.
Wait a minute, what's going on? Hello? Hello, is there someone there?
No.
Okay. All right, sweetheart, come on.
They made a mistake during... Oh, my God, they made a mistake.
Would you please try and calm down? Blair, look at me. Come on, what's happened? I mean, who was that on the phone? What did they tell you about Todd? Stay calm for the baby's sake, please. Hello? No, this is not Mrs. Manning. This is her aunt. Are you the man who just called? Oh. Well, what is going on? I see. Are you sure? Oh, dear God.
No.
I'm sorry. It seems I ruined your paper, Mr. Aldrich.
Oh, call me Verge. After all, you said it's okay to call you Todd.
Right.
That's what you're looking for, Todd? Go on, take it. Guy who publishes a newspaper must have a lot of reading to do. Well, just so you know, there's no hard feelings. I'm going to let you in on a real hot story about yours truly. It's going to rock the business world. It's called warp speed computing. I came up with the name myself. Kind of cute, don't you think? We design computer systems for all kinds of business. I bet we could whip up something for the Sun that set the publishing world on its ear. What do you say, Todd? You interested?
Sounds fascinating.
Great. In that case...
Why don't you call my secretary for an appointment? Virgil?
Oh, gotcha. No problem. That big wheel like you, your head must be spinning by the end of the day. What with the board meetings, conference calls. Heck, your secretary probably has a secretary. Not that I'd be complaining if I were you. Being Todd Manning has plenty of perks, I'm sure. All that money and power. Yes, sirree. Where I said, Todd Manning is one lucky guy.
Yeah, real lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain McNair. We're starting our descent and should be on the ground in approximately 20 minutes.
I don't feel good about this, Asa.
Alex, I told you. Think positive.
There's a mountain of evidence against Andy.
Oh, honey, maybe the judge will go soft on her.
Well, I certainly hope so, considering that my entire campaign focused on her innocence.
Mr. Buchanan.
Oh, honey, why don't you go inside? I've got some business to take care of with Brian.
What kind of business?
You're gonna miss the verdict.
We have a pact, no secrets, remember?
Does that include surprising my wife?
A surprise? For me?
All right. Brian here has been working to get me a list of contractors' bids for renovating your new office.
Oh! Well, then don't let me stand in your way. Carry on, gentlemen.
All right, Brian, you're giving me straight. Any chance for me to get my hands on that piece of property?
Yes, but it's like you said, Mr. Buchanan. We'll need a city variance from the mayor's council to buy it.
I knew that. Shouldn't be any problem now, right?
And I want to thank you all for returning so late in the day to wrap up this case quickly and without benefit of a media circus. This has been a very important case for many reasons, the most important of which, as noted by Mr. Gannon, is public trust. The defendant, Andrea Harrison, has entrusted me and not a jury of her peers to weigh the evidence and to reach a fair verdict. I can identify Miss Buchanan with a woman who has a strong desire to serve the cause of justice and who finds that to do that, she has to constantly fight for her place in what is still very much a man's world. My job was to weigh the facts, the evidence for each charge of the indictment. And the evidence points very clearly in one direction. My rulings are as follows. For the charge of selling stolen property, I find the defendant not guilty, as there was insufficient evidence to support said charge. For the charge of second-degree murder, in the shooting of Dwayne Dixon, a conviction would require there to have been malice aforethought. Because I see insufficient evidence to support that charge, I find the defendant guilty of voluntary manslaughter. For the charge of tampering with evidence, I find the defendant guilty. For the charge of grand larceny, I find the defendant guilty. For the charge of official oppression, I find the defendant guilty.
This is not fair.
And for the charge of receiving stolen property, I find the defendant guilty.
No, my visit with Aunt Kiki, well, it was a definite success.
Well, that's good to hear. I hope you laid down some firm ground rules.
I guess you could say that. Aunt Kiki's gonna have to keep a sharp eye on her spending habits because she no longer has access to my trust funds.
Yeah, great. Good for you. Good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay. What else happened? I'm not prying. It's just that I guess I've known you a little too long not to see when you're upset about something.
I met someone. Patrick.
Patrick? It's a good Irish name. So he is, what? This is a friend?
Yes. I'm really worried about him. You see, he got caught in the middle of a really dangerous situation and, well, without really knowing it, and now I have a feeling something's happened to him and I have no way of reaching him to find out.
Okay, what kind of dangerous situation are we talking about?
It's too complicated. The problem now is that he's not the only one I'm worried about.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Todd came to Ireland with his jet. to find me back home so that I could be with Paloma.
Wait just a minute. You're talking about Todd Manning.
I know it sounds crazy. Before I left, Todd and I came to this... We kind of made a strange peace with each other. And, well, actually, he was the one who urged me to go to Ireland and stand up to Kiki in the first place.
He did? And they say there are no miracles. Well.
Well, anyway, when Todd got to Inniscrag, I asked him to stay and help my friend off the island, and he said he would. And that's the last time I saw Todd. And now no one knows where he is, including Blair, and she's really, really angry.
Well, it is a little bit strange. What do you think happened to Todd?
I honestly don't know. And that's why I'm scared. Patrick was involved. He was being stalked by some very dangerous men. They had guns.
Wait, guns? What did you get yourself involved in?
Let's just leave it. Like, just look. I mean, if anybody's indestructible, it's Todd, right? He's managed to pull himself out of all sorts of situations in the past. No matter how much I prayed that he'd disappear and never come back.
Take a few sips of this. It'll help.
I don't want anything. I don't want anything. Just a minute. Oh, thank God. Yes, thank God.
A police officer just called from the Irish police. He says that a car went off a cliff there and that Todd was in the car.
Oh, God.
They found a jacket of Todd's. Todd's wallet was inside of it. They think that he survived, took off the jacket in order to swim more easily. They haven't found the body.
God. He could be alive. Yeah.
Honey, please. The police officer said that there is just no way that anyone could survive the undertow on that beach.
No, sweetheart. Sometimes these things in life happen beyond our... No, I know. I know how it happened, and I know who is behind it. Please get him away and don't even try to stop me.
You are sending an innocent woman to jail.
Max, take it easy. Sit down.
Order! Order!
Another outburst like that, and I will clear the courtroom. Is that understood?
Your Honor, the state would like to make a request.
State it, Mr. Gannon.
Your Honor, as you consider sentencing in this case, we ask that you bear in mind the seriousness of said crimes, which make a mockery out of our law enforcement system. Therefore, we request that the defendant be made to serve the maximum sentence allowed under the law.
Your Honor, as stated in closing argument, Officer Andy Harrison has no prior criminal record, not so much as a parking ticket. In my opinion, a lengthy prison stay would serve not to redeem her, but to darken and distort her view of the world and harden her and harm her in ways leaving permanent scars.
Does the defendant have something to say?
Your Honor, according to the law, I have no choice but to accept the judgment of your verdict. But I am innocent. And nothing and no one will ever change that.
Thank you, Miss Harrison. The court stands in recess until sentence is determined.
All right.
passport?
Sir. Yes. I need to see your passport.
Oh, yeah.
Wait here, Mr. Manning.
I'm not pushing for details, but why did you get involved with this Patrick in a dangerous situation, a man that you just met?
I know it sounds strange. I can't explain it. All I know is that from the minute we met, there was a connection. It's all so confusing. I don't know. I just knew that I had to help him. I'm just worried that something's happened to Todd in the process. Look, I need to get these flowers into Paloma.
Marty. When you're ready to talk. Okay, you know where to find me.
Blair, did you see Todd? Have you talked to Todd?
No. And I never will again, thanks to you.
What do you mean? What happened?
You got what you wanted. That's what happened.
What are you talking about?
Todd is dead.
What do you mean?
Oh, just cut the innocent act, Marty. You planned the whole thing.
What are you talking about?
Stop denying it.
Blair, calm down,
Look,
Blair.
my husband is dead, and it's her fault.
Blair,
Blair, stop protecting her, Andrew.
Blair, are you happy now, Marty?
Are you happy, Marty? Finally got what you've been waiting for all these years. Yeah, and you were very clever, too, playing on Todd's guilt, making him feel responsible for every bad thing that ever happened in your life. Letting him feel like he could save you every chance that he got. You even pretended to forgive him. But you didn't. Oh, no, that was all a lie. God, you hated Todd so much that you wanted to see him suffer for the rest of his life. And then when everything was finally looking like he could possibly be happy with me and a baby on the way, you had to do everything you could to destroy him, didn't you? Oh, you couldn't stand it, could you, Marty? You couldn't stand it that he could put his past behind him. And you couldn't. So that's when you had to get even. So you lured him to Ireland so he could save you one more time, knowing that he would never be back again.
Blair, you're wrong.
I'm dead right. And you know it.
Look, I know you're angry, and I know why you're upset with me, but please, just tell me what happened.
You know what happened, Marty. You killed him. You killed him.
Well, I got the ball rolling. It is full steam ahead. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be big. We're both going to make a ton of dough. Yeah, I know. I tell you, the trick is, for me to find somebody to put in charge of my major holdings so I have time to pursue other projects. It's near impossible to find anyone in this damn snake pit of a town. No, I tell you, when you really get right down to it, the folks that really count, are your kin. Hold on. I may have just found the man that I need.
Max, will you settle down? You got to give yourself a break. You did everything that you could. If I just had a little more time to search that riverbed, I know I could have found that gun.
There's nothing more you could have done, Max.
Ever since Luna was shot, my life has just been one nightmare after another, and I can't do anything to stop it.
Max, I'm really sorry.
Well, don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for my sister. She's the one that's got to pay for a crime she didn't commit. I'm going back in.
Made a pretty good case for leniency. All right, you've got a spotless record, and the judge has to take that into account.
You know, this is the part I never could really imagine, the part that I actually go to jail.
All right.
Be seated. In the case of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Andrea Harrison, due to the number of offenses and the penalties determined for each one, I hereby sentence the defendant, Andrea Harrison, to 20 years in the state penitentiary. I order the defendant to be remanded into the police custody immediately. This court is adjourned.
All right.
Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Good work.
I bet they wish they'd taken that plea bargain now.
We can fight this, can't we?
I'm gonna start working on your appeal first thing tomorrow morning, okay?
You hear that? Don't you give up. Don't you ever give up. Listen, as soon as the judge will let me, I'm coming to see you, all right?
I'll be there, too. You hang in there, all right? I'm gonna turn this thing around.
I just need another minute with my client, please. Listen to me now, okay? Max was right. You can't give up. Kind of hard. I know. Listen to me, honey. I can't tell you why, okay? But I truly believe that there's still a chance that Manzo will come forward with the proof.
God, are you serious? The guy got away with it. If you're counting on this guy's conscience, forget it. He doesn't have one.
Please, just trust me on this one, okay? It's not over yet.
Listen. Thanks for everything you tried to do, Nora. Especially for believing in me when nobody else would, including Bo. I know it was hard on you, too.
Oh, we'll survive. You will, too? Huh?
What are you doing here? You've got to get away. What are you doing?
You've got to be strong no matter what. Right? You got to protect what's inside, and they'll never get to you.
I'm so sorry. Go now and do it while you can.
All right, let's go.
And justice for all, huh? Right.
Well, I can guess what your plans are for Vega.
Is he your client, too?
I'm begging you, Hank. You've already ruined one innocent life today. Don't make the same mistake twice.
Hey, Antonio. You okay?
Yeah, I will be. Once I get a drink.
Why don't you go over to Rhodey's and have all the drinks you want on me?
Thank you. I think I'll do that. I want to be good and drunk when they come and get me.
I can't believe you left me in there to hear that verdict by myself.
Alex, you were not the one convicted.
Well, it might as well have been me. This whole case has been a fiasco anyway. I'm not surprised with Nora running things. I don't know where she gets her reputation from. I haven't even moved into the mayor's office, and I'm a laughingstock already. And where the hell have you been, anyway? You couldn't have been contracting bids this whole time.
I had a few phone calls to make. They took longer than I thought.
What kind of calls?
It's business.
More secrets, Asa? What is going on here?
Oh, Alex, I do not have the time to sit around, listen to you, working yourself up for nothing. I have a lot of things to do before I go.
Go? Where?
Ireland.
Ireland? What the hell are you going to Ireland for?
Business.
Sorry to hear about Andy. What, you heard already? On the radio. It's hard to picture Andy as the dirty cop.
Well, that's because she's not. And Max and I are going to keep working to prove it.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Can I get you?
A pint of your darkest ale, please.
All right. There you go. You're not from around here, are you?
Do you have a telephone directory I could borrow?
Sure.
Your pen? Thanks.
Blair, when I left, shut up! You liar! I'm sick of your lies.
Blair, honey, calm down, please. You have to understand something. Marty, she's only just found out about the accident. She's still in shock.
What accident?
Apparently, Todd was killed. In Ireland, when the car he was in went over a cliff into the ocean. Well, I could hear you all the way down the hall. What's going on?
She killed my husband. No! You killed Todd! You killed Todd!
Sheila, I think maybe Blair could use a sedative. Would you
No,
get
I
a
don't need
doctor,
anything.
please?
I don't need anything. No, I don't need anything.
You should go, and I promise to call you as soon as I get her calmed down and can talk to her rationally, all right? Go.
Marty, you're not going to get away. Honey, you're not going to get away.
Blair, please. Calm down. This isn't doing you or the baby any good.
Oh, is it Todd's baby?
Blair, look, we'd like you to come with us.
Leave me alone.
Dr. Franklin,
I'm trying to help you. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone, Blair.
Leave me alone. Fine. I'm fine. Fine. No.
Did you come here to gloat?
No. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It had to be you, Harrison. I had no idea.
Is that why you set me up?
It's like I said.
Yeah, I know. You said you're sorry. It's supposed to make it better. Wait, Menzo. You want the truth? I wouldn't trade places with you even if I could right now. Because I might be the one in jail. But you're in hell.
Let me finish my beer, all right? You're getting really good at this, Gonzalez. I wish I didn't have to do to save it. I've already heard it. Do what you gotta do.
I'm really fine. I know that I seemed upset there a while ago, but I'm fine. As long as my baby, I'm fine.
I'm so sorry. And it's devastating, I know, to lose someone, to lose them.
I didn't lose anybody. Andrew, I'm fine. My husband, he promised that he would never leave me, and I believe him. Todd is alive. Yeah. Todd can't be dead. He can't be.
That guy who lives on this island.
I was supposed to meet him here, and he never showed up. I'm thinking something terrible's happened. Now, look, I don't have the right to ask you this, but there's no one else that I can turn to. Will you help me? It's my fault. Blair's right. It's my fault.